What's up, guys? Chris here from Signs of Life. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Scorpio season to all y'all. What's up? Thank you so much for being here today. We are here for a deep space ambient tutorial. We got lots of shining faces in the chat box. You'll notice that things are changing around here. I went through a massive transformation. Scorpio season, as you guys know, I mean, about 3 or 4 days ago, you guys could feel the vibe change. This is the time of year when things get a little deeper, and it's the perfect time to contemplate the infinite and our place in it. Scorpio being the sign that rules death, and ultimately what comes after death is just rebirth. So we're here to explore the deeper side of ambient, deep space ambient music. And I have a full tutorial planned out for you guys today. I'm so glad you guys are here. Bear with me. We might have some CPU issues. I don't know how the quality looks. It's the first time ever streaming in 2K. It says that my CPU is running around 40% on OBS, and then Ableton's running at like 16. So do the math. We might get caught up here at some point. So hopefully everything looks all right. You notice that our chat box is now moved. I mean, literally, I have been through the craziest process. It was a wild ride to get to this moment right here, guys. I know, what's my GPU doing? Well, I don't really have a good GPU. So, it's surviving is what it's doing. It's a 6-year-old 970. It's still going strong. So, I've also got this cool angle. Check this out. We got our tutorial today. So let's get into the content, all right? So today we're gonna make some deep space ambient music. If everybody says the quality looks good, I'm gonna continue. So as long as you guys say, hey, okay, then we will be on our way. As long as the sound is good, visuals looking tight, it's looking good? Yeah? All right, let's get on with the show. So today's tutorial is brought to you by myself, Sinfera Records, Selma FM, Exosphere. All right, so deep space ambient. The first thing that I wrote this morning was imagine and reclaim the universe that you want to create. The past 4 days, I've been thinking about this concept of reclaiming things that were already yours before. It's a very Scorpio concept. Like, grab it because it was always yours. So we are reclaiming this universe that we're gonna create today, okay? But think about that in your own music. Like, if you're writing music, are you really writing music that you already wrote? Are you reclaiming those sounds that you already made? It's a pretty deep concept. So I want you guys to think about that today. Using different harmonics to create textural spaces, all right? Really good deep space ambient music has a wide range and a wide blanket. I'm gonna turn the master fader down while I talk. How's that? I got full control here, all right? So using different harmonics to create textural spaces. Because you can separate things out using filtering, but also harmonics. So think about the whole harmonic range. We're gonna talk about that today. We're also gonna talk about proper filtering to create that separation. So using filtering and EQs to create that separation and balance. Really good deep space ambient music has a balance there. All right? Using simple waveforms and FM together. This is something that I stumbled upon right before I started this stream. I was like, damn, oh, that's a great idea. And I was kind of making this pad that we're listening to right now in Vital, and I was like, wow, that's a really great thing. So we're gonna talk about simple wavetables and FM and how to modulate that FM to add excitement and intrigue for the ear. That's very important. So if you have something in like a pad or a synth or anything. There's gotta be something about it that grabs your ear to it. Because if you're making music that doesn't have a necessarily a concrete rhythm like techno or bass or, you know, drum and bass or anything like that, you really have to add textural elements to the music for the ear to grab onto. All right? And that leads me to my next point, which was give your mind space to dream. All right, then we're gonna talk about the ambient tools. So subheader number 2, what synths are the best? Whatever synths you got. I'm on KVR. I lurk on KVR. You know, I'm on Ambient Online. I own it. We're on Discord. We're talking about different synthesizers and what tools are the best. And believe me when I say I've been there on the other end being like, I need a new tool. I need another synth. I need this. I mean, that's how it led me to the Hydra synth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got led to the Hydra synth, which was wanting something more. But really, you could do something with the most basic synth that might be better than a $2,500 Waldorf. Does that make sense? Does that ring a bell there? Does that trigger you? I'm just telling you, like, it doesn't always have to be $2,500. It can be simple. It can be low cost. And I do a lot of these Omnisphere videos, and a lot of people are like, I can't afford Omnisphere. Is it worth it? It's worth it if you use it. It's worth it if you want that sound. It's worth it if you want the library that comes with it. Otherwise, there's other options that can do similar things. So that we're always talking about that. And so what's the best? We're gonna use a bunch of synths today. Granular. That word is like gold. I mean, it's like you throw it in there, and if your synth has it, ooh, it's got granular. Oh! Is it awesome? Yes. Is it actually useful? Sometimes. So we're gonna talk about that today. Using Vital's sample and hold feature. I did the thumbnail with the Vital thing, because I was like, we're gonna use a lot of Vital today. But if you use the sample and hold feature to randomize the filter position, with delay, you can almost create these like sequences without even making a sequence. Does that make sense? It's like, and the sample and hold, if it's pulling the filter back and forth at a randomized rate or randomized position with the right delay, it's gonna create like a sequence. Sounds really cool. We're gonna do that. Using rhythm tools on synths or rhythm effects, and then drawing notes by hand versus sequencing. We always talk about that. And then bringing it all together. The universe that you are trying to create with your sounds tell a story that no one else can. This is something that I think a lot of people miss, is the lore element in music, and really good music. So we're gonna talk about that. Simple textures and build from there. Not every pad has to be in at once. Harmonic separation. These 2 words are in my mind every single day of my life. Harmonic separation. And I preach them like I'm preaching a mantra. I'm holding court. I'm like, dude, where's the harmonic separation there? You got to figure that out. And we'll talk about what that means. Finding sound sources that carry the signature that you want to create. I mentioned that last time in the last tutorial, but it's super true. Like, if you want to make music like Martin Sturzer, then you got to listen to Martin Sturzer and figure out what he's doing. Not everybody has a whole room that you're surrounded by expensive synthesizers. However, Martin, he did a video last weekend about how he uses his studio. And you're like, damn, that's $50,000 worth of gear in there at least. But he uses it in a way that works for him. It's methodical. And that's what I liked about that video, was he showed you exactly how he does it. Finding the sound sources that carry the signature you're trying to create, and then focusing on your goals and what you are trying to achieve. I really want you guys to get there. So we're gonna get there together. It seems that the big camera holds a lot of more CPU than that. So we're pretty safe in this angle, which I like. We're pretty safe here. I think it's when I switch over to the main camera and all those pixels are doing their thing, like it's just heavy on the CPU. So as long as we stay here, we're fine. Anyway, let me catch up with you guys. Allow us that new sign of yours. No best tool. Hey, Ambient Chads. Yep, granular is the best. I agree with you, Nut Psyche. It's pretty cool. You don't need new synths, you just want them. David Thompson. It's true. All right, so let's talk about now. Geez, I've been online now for 12 minutes already. All right, let's talk about some ambient. All right, so this pad that I made right before I started. It's so crazy how many things I figured out in this one little pad. And I want to kind of go over them on a base level here. I don't really want to stop it because it's kind of magical, all right? But let me break it down for you. Let me break it down. We'll start here, okay? Let's just start here because this is a good place to start and it's a teaching moment. So, stop. Oh, it's still going. All right. So what I did is I created this wavetable, all right? And I put some time into this thing. I wanted to make the harmonic balance between all the little waveforms like match. And so if you play this, I'm gonna turn off the delay and reverb that's added. This is without effects. Huh? You see that? Okay, now, what I was going for was something that sounds good without delay and reverb. That's very important. And I talk about this in other videos, okay? Making a sound that sounds good before you add effects, all right? But let's talk about why this sounds good. What I did is I made another envelope over here, okay? That is controlling the FM coming from oscillator 2. All right, now if I pull this filter out, listen to this. Hold on. Let me put the compressor back on. So that FM signature fades in. Listen. You heard that? Like that. Again. So the FM is on a modulated, this knob right here, this FM is on a modulated ramp, okay, with a separate envelope. So the frequency modulation gradually fades in. That's pretty cool, right? So then I also created an LFO. Now I was thinking about the difference between the random modulator and an LFO. And I'm like, the random mod doesn't really do it for me all the time. This Perlin style, you know what I'm saying? But what does do it for me is LFOs that are unexpected. They're unpredictable. So it's like slow, fast. You know what I'm saying? That kind of style. So what I did is I created my own LFO and tied that to the filter. And then I added delay and reverb. Okay? So there's our starting point. That's base level 1. All right? Let's dive in. So now let's start from scratch. All right? Let's start from scratch. Now what we can do is I really wanted to get into like doing upper harmonic textures and details and stuff, all right? That thing's still going. All right, so what we can do is zoom out. Remember I talked about this before? Zoom out, take it out, got it, no problem. Go back here, take out the front of it, and make a little. Hear that little sound? Hear that little sound? Okay, now listen to this. You can work with that. Right? So if we have just something so basic, right? So basic, but then cut out the front. Get the harmonics out. There you go. A little buzzy. Right? And listen to that. Now what I was thinking about, what if we modulated that hella fast? You know what I'm saying? So it was like hella fast. Like sample and hold like super fast and like this, watch. Right? So it's almost like static, like space static. And this is what I'm talking about, harmonic separation. So what I did was, I cut out the first like 10 harmonics. All right? And then you start adding later harmonics. And now Vital is randomly sampling in between those two keyframes. Yeah, it's like a Tesla coil, exactly. But the contrast between that and that pad, do you guys understand that, what I'm talking about? And then you can put a filter on that in a random position. So say we'll say like notch. And then that could be on that rate. Listen. Look at that. How cool is that? There we go. So you see what I'm saying? Open your mind, expand your minds to like what's possible. And I just did that in like a couple minutes. I love that. But that could be that extra little kind of, so we can fade that in, right? You can fade that in with an envelope. Treat it like a pad. Oh, you can throw convolution in that 100%, dude. This is what it sounds like on the higher registers. I kind of like it right here. Signals from space. I just made it up, Scott. I just made it up. I literally thought about this idea in my head like a day ago. I was like, what am I gonna do on my next live stream? I wanna do something like that. And then I thought about it more this morning before I got on the live stream, and I'm like, I should just do that. Because it's a good example, it's a good teaching moment to say, if you have one texture, bring in a totally different texture in a different part of the harmonic spectrum, and then modulate it to hell so your ear has something to go to. So, okay, let's go back to the cylinders. This is what I'm talking about. So, using different harmonics to create textural spaces. This is what I mean. Because that could be a spaceship, that could be some sort of alien signal coming from outer space, right? Deep space ambient. I'm gonna stick to my guns here. And then what you do is you bring it with a, you know what I'm saying? So then we'll next create that, all right? So here, let me save this. Well, I gotta come up with a new name. What's a new name for like a texture element or like something like that? Sound effects. I'll just do SFX. Alien signal. All right, so you guys are gonna get this one later. Oh yeah. It's gonna be, that would be totally good for percussive elements. You could shorten up the attack and just like short attack, short decay, and then modulate it, and you have a totally random. I've been doing that all the time. Venus there showed it on his Alien conversation. You guys are classic. I love you guys, chat. All right, so that's that. And then what we can do is we can have this come in like every once in a while. So we'll just do like a 1 bar, and we'll modulate. We'll have it come in for 1 bar, all right? And then we will go like that, and then like this, and this bar. Okay, this bar will come in like this. Actually, we'll do it every offset. And then this one will be the upper harmonic, so like that. So this one will come in like this. All right, and then this one will come in like this. Cool. Cool. So it's a little bit offset. Yeah, weird bar signatures. There we go. I like that. All right, cool. Now let's build like a deep, let's ground ourselves in a deep low bass, all right? Are you guys with me so far? Space Crickets. Oh, that's a classic one. Now, what I would usually do here is I'd usually take the Hydrosynth. I would usually turn on the Hydrosynth and start designing a bass, which I can still do that. You know what I mean? Like I'd usually take the Hydro here and be like. So let me just give you guys show you an audio example. What I mean by Hydrosynth. Because every synth has a different vibe to it, right? I don't have 3 cameras set up. I only have 2, so. Sometimes Hydrosynth don't want to wake up. Gonna restart it. If it works, it works. If it works, it was aligned for us. And it works. Okay. So weird how it has to like restart something. All right. So that's Hydra. That sounds good to me. That's a default on the Hydra. It just has a good warm sound. You know what I'm saying? Pull the filter down on the Hydra. Little resonance. You guys know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah? So that's Hydrosynth right there. There's something about that filter move. I'm getting inspired though. So let's go ahead and build that in Vital. God, I love the sound of the Hydrosynth. And that was just the default sawtooth. Like I love it. Like I love it so much. It just makes me happy every time I use it. All right, so let's do the same thing. Let's do the same thing. All right, now you can add a little bit of sauce to it. I don't usually advise adding reverb to bass sounds, but whatever. For this example, it sounds kind of cool. Let's add like a let's make this, okay, so what we can do here is we can create a thoughtful bass sound around the idea that like maybe our bass is kind of modulated. There's a preset in Cam's vital signs down here called a Reese. You hear that? Wait, hold on. Look at the oscilloscope. This is Cameron, by the way. You see that? That's cool to me. I love that. Because why does it sound so cool? A Reese bass. Why does it sound so cool? Because he's using unison here to create out of phase, like sine waves almost, but they're sawtooths, right? I love that. And why it freaking like, I love that. All right, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Ooh. Dude. You could. You totally could. You totally could be able to track with just that. All right, all right. I don't usually use presets, but that was pretty much, you guys got the point. Using unison to create out of phase textures and harmonics. You guys know I can make it myself, so it doesn't really matter. All right. There we go. Now the question is, can we hold on? Can we hang on? I don't know why my tempo got turned so slow. Got up the tempo here. By the way, I'm working at around 78 beats per minute. All right. Now, let's go back to our cylinder. Let's stay on track. So, what does that even mean? The stream died. It did die. Oh dear. Wow. I think the point was made pretty well. You lost it here. I know. That's all right. What is meant to be is what will be meant to be. So if we do get back to reconnection, we'll get back. We have signs of life. That's what I'm saying. Like I told you guys, there was bound to be some sort of, we're back or we're back. Woo! Yeah, the bitrate did get really high there. I don't quite think that we have enough hardware and internet speed yet. I know, it's what happens when we're in deep space. It looks like a PS1 game. Oh, streaming. All right. Fair enough. I'm holding class, man. I don't want to have technological like setbacks. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all fine now? Right. Yeah, that's what I'm streaming. I'm streaming in 1440. That's what you guys got to do. I was talking about giving the mind space to dream. What does that even mean? Is that you develop a world where the sonic signature, let me see if I can articulate this. The sonic signature is yours, yet the listener can take it on as their own, okay? So you're creating enough distance in between the sounds that they have space to walk through. It's almost like creating a 3D environment. Because music, we're creating music in stereo, but you're creating this environment where you could walk into this space, and walk into this space, and walk into this space. So that's what I mean by giving the mind space to dream. So let's continue on that concept. Texturally speaking, let's continue on. I hope our connection issues have been solved. And I hope it doesn't separate this out into a separate stream. I don't want that. It's got to be all one video. I wonder how it's going to look in the end. We'll see. I guess we'll find out, huh? All right, zoom back into 8 times so you can clean up this wavetable here. And then play with how many different harmonics there are. And then play with the phase of those said harmonics. It's kind of interesting. I like my leads like a rip saw. What's up, Dodge Glitch? My man. I've been really bad about watching all your videos lately, and I gotta catch up with you, bro. Thanks for trying to catch up with me. All right, so remember what I said about using the random sample and hold modulator on the filter to create delay textures. If you use it fast enough with the right delay, let's pause this out. It almost creates like a sequence. Listen. Right? With the right delay, that's like a sequence on top of your sequence, dog. So just that little filter tug and pull with the right delay, that's just as good as going and multiple notes, right? Now, can you imagine like, you know, we could also modulate the filter to create different movement across the entire thing, and so it's unexpected. So what we would do is, I created this filter here, this little LFO. It's like a, watch. Right? Creating almost chaos in a way. But that chaos is what invites you in. Put another oscillator behind it. There we go. Right, okay, so then let's make it almost like a pad, but not quite a pad. You know what I mean? Pause this out, boom, 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 release. So a little sharper attack. Yeah. Right? And the notes that you input can be simple, but because that filter is always moving, it's like interesting. It's like interesting for the mind. It's like, huh? Like, oh, what is he doing? Change the color here to like blue. There we go. All right, cool. So let's go draw mode and let's take it out of the grid. And then you see what I'm saying? And we'll separate them out. Boom, boom, like this. And the delay carries it, and then that's it. Haha, maestro, perfect. So then boom, separate those out. Exactly. Remember our alien signal out there, huh? All right, cool. So now let's introduce another tool. Ah, yes, good old standby. The old standby here, right? So if you had a sound that sounded like this or something, maybe that might be favorable. So I will break this patch down for you. Just a second. Let's play the track. And have that sort of texture play against that. Right? So one synth is the call, and then Serum will be the response. Check this out. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be much. You know what we got here now? That's kind of cool. Check this out. I'm talking Vangelis over here. Check it out. Inner swirling. All right, now. Before I get carried away, let's ground ourselves to the sequence. Euclidean. It doesn't need to be complicated. Give yourself enough room to come in there. Boom. 16, okay? Be very mindful of how you input these notes. It does not have to be all on all the time, all right? So let's go for this. Put them all on the same, like, that's your key, right? But then also, boom. And then boom. You can almost watch it across the screen. There you go, 16. Boom. Boom, boom. That's gonna be this one. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So now, this is gonna sound weird at first, but just hang with me. Oh my God, I just realized something. Boom, boom. All right, check it out. Boom. Boom, boom. All right, cool. There we go. So then velocity and duration. Duration can go out. Boom. Boom. There you go. Boom. Dun, dun. All right, cool. Here we go. Boom. Boom, boom. And then this one can be up here. Cool. Duration, we'll go like that. There we go. Resync it. No. Duration. Take that one out. There we go. This one, this one. That's all we want. Perfect. Ooh. There we go. Duration. I just thought of something. Why don't I just draw my hand? Fuck it. All right, here we go. Boom. We got it in our head. We got our head. Here we go. Boom. 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 Oh, I love that. Sometimes you just gotta draw it. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be over here. There it is. There it is. Boom, boom. Ah, a little too early. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. That's easy. That's it. Boom. Crazy, son. All right, cool. So now, let's take that LFO, put it on sync, drive it home. We don't do a space there. That was trippy. Right, so with the LFO, I'm just telling you guys, with LFO, you can really get into those quick zoom, 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 you know what I'm saying? Because the random modulator comes on just kind of, if you put on slow, it just kind of goes like this and like that, and never really, like, you know what I'm saying? So think about it the same methodology with an LFO. If you can draw your own LFO in your synth, draw it with steeper curves and then slow it out, like slow, fast, and then whoosh, to create unexpected filter movements. But when you're doing it really slow, like in ambient music, it's gonna, all right, so then what we're gonna do is with this sequence, we can start introducing new life into it, right? So we're gonna start out like this, duplicate it, and then we'll start adding notes to it. We'll start adding variations. Ooh. How that bass, how that delay just kicks off. Oh my God. I have it in my head. Oh, it's go. Oh my God, it's so there. It's like, this is what I was talking about. Let's go back to the syllabus real quick. The first thing I said this morning was reclaiming a universe that you want to create. If you got melodies in your head, you already wrote those melodies. So if you're reclaiming that, that means that you are rewriting the music that you already wrote. Does that make sense? So I already probably wrote this in whatever timeline I was in. I'm just reclaiming it as my own again. Hella deep. And okay, so then I'm gonna go back to the original one. I love that. And then we started there. Oh my God, that's so crazy. We'll go back to this one. All right, cool. Now that's kind of a basic, it's kind of a basic pluck, but check this out. So let's put a little sauce into the pluck, all right? So like, you got a separate envelope here. Hit it with that FM, you know what I'm saying? So hit it with that FM, but on an envelope. So you're enveloping the FM. So like here, you can play with all kinds of stuff here. But do you hear what that kind of does? Listen, 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 listen. Because the FM is on an envelope, now what if you were to put the amount on an LFO? On a sync mode. See, it's like a ripsaw. Right? And then but then you just like settle the amount, like get the touches in there. You know what I'm saying? Modulating the modulators. I talk about this a lot. Modulating the modulators, bro. That to me is interesting because it provides those extra harmonics to make your mind go, what the? And that's like that space static, you know what I'm saying? I want this to break out in a full beat. I want to go full signs of life with this thing, like, you know what I mean? Oh my God. The reverb. That's an extreme example, but you know what I mean? Like, let's just make this, you know, you can play with the FM, like what shape are you using? There. You see what I mean? It's less crazy, but you can still feel it. Oh my goodness. How about y'all want to like turn up the heat or something? No, I gotta keep it real. All right, so I don't think this was definitely simple wavetables and FM together to add excitement into it. That's the point that I wanted to make here was if you modulate the FM rather than just leaving it at a knob and forgetting about it. If you modulate that FM, you can modulate the amount of FM that you're using through an LFO or a random modulator or a random sample and hold. It doesn't really matter. So that provides textural elements for your mind to kind of go, what's happening here? And this sequence could come in, it could fade completely out. Right now we're just working in 32 bar loop. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But if we extended this out, this would be one sequence of many that would probably come in, okay? So let's also talk about this holistically, all right? So we're building a universe with our sounds that no one else can create. You're reclaiming those melodies. You're reclaiming these sounds. You're reclaiming your sound designs. Scorpio season. That was already mine, so I'm pulling it back. You're drawing it into you. Now this could go as far as you want. Scorpio is all about power, right? It's a powerful sign. They want everything. However, you know, throughout the world and throughout your life, you realize it's not about having everything. It's about having balance. It's about having some of this and some of that and some of this and living a holistic life that works for you. It doesn't have to like work for everyone. You don't have to have it all. You just have enough of everything, and then that creates balance. Anyway, off topic, but I'm just saying, if you apply that to your music, it's gonna make sense. I'm creating a universe and telling a story. I'm a Gemini with a North Node in Libra and a Libra moon. What's your sign, Dash? I wanted to know. The Libra has entered the chat. What's up, Michelle? Good to see ya here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. I've been meaning to ask you, man. One day, Dash, you and I gotta like catch up. Let's do like a Discord chat. Oh man, no wonder. You got it down, man. You got the system down, bro. You Earth rule Mercury. I love that because it's like Virgo is just my partner Don. He's a Virgo. The guy who I make music with, Ascendant with, and runs the Fairway. He's Virgo. I love Virgo. I'll tell you why when we have our chat. We'll have a, what does Cam call it? An e-drink. We'll catch up. We'll do a Discord thing. Anyway, so start with simple textures and build from there, okay? Not every pad has to be in at once. Harmonic separation, finding the sound sources to carry to the signature that you're trying to create, okay? And of course, the last one. Sweet. I'm looking forward to it, Dash. All right, so I wanted to do something fun here real quick. Just because Michelle's here now and Dash is here. And watch what happens when I turn this up to 111. I just felt this rush come over me. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Don't forget now, this channel's called Signs of Life. You listen to Signs of Life. No. You want it? You know what I'm saying? right, now let's build a little thing in Vital. Yo, what you want? What you want? What you want? All right. So in Vital, what you can do is we can do the same thing that we did on the alien technology thing. Zoom out to 1, okay? Delete all these harmonics. Make another keyframe, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. All right? So now you have all that other bullshit out. Now what you can do is go to the first keyframe again and cut out the first 10 harmonics and start jiggity jaggedy, and then start playing with the phase of it. Okay? That's your first one. Do it again. Hit it again. Hit it with the jiggity jaggedy. Do it again. Take out the first 10. Hit it with this one. A little jiggity jag, duck and dive. Okay? Do it again. All you're doing is you're creating different hi-hats, basically. We're creating hi-hats. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then shoot. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay? Now watch. All right, so now we've created all the da-da-da-das, right? So now what we can do is we can scan through them. Okay? All of these are gonna be hi-hats. All right, let me explain. I'm gonna create a short little burst. Okay? There's your hi-hats right there. There's your hi-hats right there. And then in Vital, obviously, you can just go like this and make a little LFO, step LFO, just go, you know what I'm saying? Okay? And then take the paintbrush off and hold shift and woo, and then go like this. And you can do it on the level. And then you can take it, just go like this and then up and down like that and sync it. And then go like this and just do 1-1, doesn't matter. Okay? And then up and down. So it's gonna go. Okay? See that? So you're getting all kinds of little, every time you do that, right? And the sustain, turn the sustain all the way up. You see what I'm saying? Now watch. I hit you with that. Oh, like what the hell was he doing? I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm Signs of Life, dude. Sorry. I had to. And then you can play with the filter. We'll do it extra dash fish style. All right? Sample and hold. 16th notes. All right, and then bring up your audio damage. Bring up the audio damage. And hit it with that replicant. Or that automaton. Automaton, baby. Yeah, don't forget, this channel is called Signs of Life. There we go. Put it in the drum bus and you're good. Command Shift M. What key am I holding? This one. That's what I'm talking about, reclaiming. what you've already done. Reclaim these spaces as yours. This is your time. There's never been a better time than to make this kind of music, than to dive your whole. I told myself, if I'm switching careers, I'm going all in. If we're doing this YouTube channel, we're going all in. If we're doing this music, it's gotta be every part of your soul and every fiber of your being has to be committed to the process of transformation. Take it from me. I'm a Scorpio rising. You see that in me, you go, damn, that guy has gone through some shit and come out again, a phoenix. Saying. This is signs of life, man. You get more than just electronic music education here. You get a leader leading by example. I know I'm getting hyped, but I'm hyped. You guys are watching. How many people are watching? 27 people. Thank you so much. Oh, we did that. We did that. Oh, it sounds so fun. Thank you. I try to embody all of my life experiences and then all of my enthusiasm for life, and I try to give that every time I come out here and go live. It's like I'm holding court. And I'm like, this is how I live. This is how we're doing it. I literally am changing my life with you guys. I'm doing this for real. For real. Thank you. But what it is you understand that. You go, this guy is taking his knowledge and his life experience and moving it into this space. And this space is real. This is real. We are bringing it all together. Symphera Records, Exosphere, Signs of Life, the whole channel, the Discord, the movement, everything. It's all coming together now. So excited. All right, so. Gosh, this track sounds really good, doesn't it? Let me just jam over for a second. All right, hold on. I gotta add this one. This is for the old timers. Delayed sine wave. Get it? It's a delayed sine wave. I'm 43, man. I'm coming at this game late. I don't care. So this sine wave is called the sine sine. It's an arpeggiated sine wave at 1/8 with a dotted 8th note ping pong delay. The sine sine. Did I lose you guys? right, cool. All right. Anyway, so let's bring it all together. Let's bring it all home, folks. Let's bring it home. The main thing is that start with simple textures and build from there. Let's go back to where we started. We started, I'm gonna turn them all off. Okay? We're gonna turn them all off. And we're gonna go one by one, and we're gonna start where we started. This is where we started, folks. Okay? We started here in Vital with a pad that has a ramped FM signature and a modulated filter. Okay? And we started with that texture alignment. Then we added this. The alien signal here. Listen to this. How do we do that? Let me show you. The alien signal came from the super fast harmonic wavetable. Super fast, okay? But then we also are taking it down one octave and up an octave. Down an octave, up an octave. So the lower octaves have that really gritty tone, and the upper octaves have that almost like static. There's a lower octave, all right? So then we moved on and we used a preset, because we can. But the point of me using this preset was to show you that this bass tone is unison, meaning there's multiple woos going on at the same time, and because they're offset and because they're at different tunings, like detuning ratios, they create that almost warpy kind of like, what the hell is that low end, which puts you off base a little bit, but you know, it's still cool, right? All right, and then we did this. This was kind of, that was awesome, right? Because it was like that extra little bit of, right? And the way I did that was, I used a lot of delay, but I also modulated the filter position to create almost a sequence without using a sequence. All right, and then this one, which really defined our, we used a really fast envelope on the FM, but the envelope amount is being modulated through an LFO. And so that rips off effect that is being brought in and brought out, brought in and brought out. We're coming in and out, you know what I mean? It's all good. Floating in between worlds. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know if this stream is gonna last. I have no idea. But those of you who are here and you witnessed this, because my OBS keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. Those of you who are here and witnessed this, what a day. What an event. I just want to say, we're doing this for real, all right? I know, it's a strange beast. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to decode OBS. But you guys helped me smash my goal of 1,000 subscribers. We're putting out the best possible ambient tutorials that we can. We're growing a whole community around this channel and around the labels that we create, around Sinfera Records, Material Sound, Exosphere. Everything is building and growing in a way that is, it's coming to life. That's all I gotta say. I give my best to you guys because you guys are giving back to me. The energy exchange is real. You're feeding me with the enthusiasm and the energy, and I'm feeding you guys with not only knowledge, but passion to drive you further, to help you become a better musician. That's it. That's what life is all about. Helping others, help you. It's an Aquarian thing. It's collaboration. It's two-way collaboration. Anyway, that's what I mean by the last point. I really want to bring that home is focus on your goals and what you're trying to achieve. If your goal is being on Exosphere, then focus on that. Laser focus on it. If your goal is being on Synfera, laser focus on that. Try to listen to the sound that makes Synfera or Exosphere what it is, and start designing sounds around that. Design sound from scratch. Use my sound sets. Whatever you want, but try to get there. Thank you. I made it myself. I can hook you up. This is the Soma FM Synfera logo, but on a hoodie. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm sorry that the stream was such weird connections and all that. But I'm going to try to figure out OBS and figure out why I was doing that. Maybe it has something to do with the output settings. So I'll try to figure that out. But we're on YouTube. You know where to find me. I'm happy that this stream at least happened. To whatever capacity it did. It's fine. Well, dude, it was a real pleasure. This is a lot of fun. I wish you guys all the best. I've got a really special video coming out. That it might be pushed next week, but I'm really excited about it. So my next video that's uploaded will be super cool. And yeah, there's lots of great things on the horizon. I'm super stoked. And I can't believe that we finally got this channel partnered. And we're doing it. This is it. This is the real thing. Oh, minute news videos. Yeah, I would totally love to do that, for sure. You're quite welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You can find me on Discord. Link is down below. If you want to join our growing community there, it's really fun. A lot of great guys there and gals who are talking anytime of the day. I'm gonna go watch the stream again and see if it held together all right. I don't know. Hopefully I don't have like 5 new streams on my channel. I just want one. I just want one. Or maybe I'll have to edit it. I don't know. Anyway. Focus on your goals and what you're trying to achieve, folks. That's what it's all about. Use this time wisely. Because I'll just say that from the bottom of my heart. Now's the golden hour. Use it. Because the darkness is going to fall. So, you guys know what I'm talking about, photographers? Know that like the last hour of sunlight is like the golden hour, and that's when the light gets cast and they get the best results of their photographs. And then after that, it's done. So, we're in the golden hour, folks. This is it. As the sun is setting or rising, whichever way, it doesn't really matter. Astrology is planetary. Use this golden hour and focus on your goals and dreams and start building from there. Thank you guys so much. As always, keep your heads in the clouds and your feet planted firmly on the ground. My name is Chris from Science of Life, and I will see you all on the other side.